Commodity trading is a highly capitalistic industry. You need money to make money. But if you have no money, but you still want to be involved in this industry, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to give you a blueprint on how to start an online business around a commodity that could easily scale to 10,000 US dollars per month to then, if you want to, pivot to trading. But first, let's start with a reality check. Theoretically, you should be able to bootstrap a commodity trading firm without money, just by matching your buyer and your seller payment term. It would work like that. Let's say that your supplier asks you for 20% prepayment and 80% against the copy of the shipping document. Then you do the same with your buyer, 20, 80. In theory, it works. But in reality, it's more complex than that. Those perfect back-to-back opportunities are quite uncommon, and they are often only workable in very specific countries. So growing a sizable business out of deal like this is like a sweet dream. So how can you start a physical commodity trading firm without money? How can you be a capitalist without capital? You need to develop a skill set, knowledge, and network that will allow you to attract your starting capital or create enough trust so then you can get unsecured payment terms. And the surest way to do so is to develop a valuable specific knowledge in public. And for instance, this is what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. I'm showcasing my valuable specific knowledge, physical commodity trading, to then down the line monetize it in different ways. There is a lot of ways to apply this idea, but here in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do it with emails. I know it may sound weird, but you'll see, stick with me. A newsletter is the ultimate hack. And don't worry, I will show you how to find your first reader, how to write your newsletter, what to write inside your newsletter so you can showcase your specific knowledge, how to make money out of it, and then how to pivot to trading if you want to. But first, you need to make a choice. The first step is to choose a niche market that you want to cover, that you want to develop your specific knowledge in public. When you pick your niche market, there is two dimensions that you need to have in mind. The first one is the size of the market, and the second one is the geography. So for instance, you could choose a small market, a niche market, like paper recycling, plastic recycling, shea butter, rare earth, whey powder, and so on. There is 1,000 and thousands of small markets that you can choose from. A good indication that you have found a small market is that there is no future market that quote this commodity around the world, or if there is a future market, there is almost no volume on it, like the potatoes futures. And I'm not joking, this is not a joke, there is a potatoes future market. But as you can see, there is almost no volume on it. Anyway, so you could choose to focus on a small market as a whole, or a big commodity like copper, crude oil, gold, wheat, coal, sugar, and so on a specific geography, like copper in Brazil, coal in Colombia, sugar in East Europe, and so on. For big commodities, it's important that you niche down on a specific region or on a specific quality, because there is already a lot of commentators, a lot of information about those markets. So if you cannot bring your past experience to this market as a commentator, then you will not provide something valuable enough so that people would want to read you. Also, be a bit smart when you choose your niche market. For instance, take something that you have already an edge, like speak about the eggs market if your family is constituted of a bunch of eggs farmers, or choose coal in South Africa if you live in South Africa, and so on. Try to find a niche market that you already have a natural edge, if it's possible. So, first step, choose a niche. Then, you need to set up your newsletter provider. Email is the most powerful medium of communication for B2B, And this is just to start with. Huge businesses have been built on the top of emails. For instance, think about Agora Financial. They are doing billions in revenue just by sending emails. To set up your first newsletter, I would recommend you to use Substack. It's free and easy to use. Now you are going to find your first readers. And today, with LinkedIn, it's extremely easy to find them. Just go on LinkedIn, search for people with the right keywords, and then send them a casual note. That's it. Do that for 20 people a day, and you will see you will get around 25% of sign up. And if you optimize your LinkedIn profile and your message, you'll see you should get even more than 25% of signups, but don't sweat on that first. And don't get discouraged because you have only a handful of signups at the beginning. Those readers are hyper qualified. So even only 10 of them could change your life. And you'll see how in the last part of this video. Let's start with how. The style of writing must be short and concise. Write short sentences as well as short emails. Don't do 10,000 word email. People don't read that, seriously. You really don't need to be a major in English to write those type of emails. I mean, look at me. I don't know how to speak English, but I do videos on YouTube in English. So you should be able to write in English, no problem. And seriously, if you are a bit shy about your style of writing, just use ChatGPT. It will help you. But keep your sentences short, seriously. Now, how about what to put in your email? So there is too much to say to do only one video, but the best is to start with 3 parts. On the top of your email, you will going to add all the data. Price, volume, numbers of vessels, height of the stocks, whatever data you think it's relevant for your commodity. Then in the middle of the email, you will put the meat. I mean, what is your newsletter about? And finally, at the bottom of your email, this is the request part. So this is the part where you are going to speak with your readers. So first, you could ask for feedback from your readers. So, hey, this is the first email that I'm writing. Please hit reply and let me know what you think about it and what I should improve. Or you could also just ask them to share this newsletter with their colleagues and so on, so other people could sign up. I mean, it really depends on what is your goal at that moment with your newsletter. But the most important is to create an email structure that is easy for you to ship. Also, over time, you will get more feedback about your readers, what they want to read, what they don't like to read, and through iteration, you will make your product better and better. And if you keep writing and shipping for at least a year, so 50 newsletters, you should be able to reach the point of monetization. How to monetize your newsletter? So there are 100 ways to monetize a very specific audience like the one that you are going to create. But here is some example. So the first one and the most straightforward is to sell ads. Think about service providers that want to reach commodity traders like inspection companies, freight forwarding companies, software companies, price provider, and so on. All of those people want to reach traders, and it's very difficult right now. So your newsletter will be a perfect vehicle for their advertisement. Another way to make money, and I think a way better way to make money, is to hunt for revenue sharing agreement. For example, you could go and see a headhunter company, say that you have 300 copper traders and copper professionals that read your email, and that you'll be happy to strike a revenue share agreement next time that they have a copper position open. Or find a software company that targets traders. Each month, if the people register through your newsletter, you can get a sweet commission. Or you could sign up and get an affiliate commission from the Shipping and Commodity Academy and get a truckload of money each time you refer a student. Those are really powerful ways to monetize your readership. And I can assure you that if you do a good job with your newsletter, after a year you can reach easily to $10,000 per month. I have a bunch of examples that I'm not allowed to speak, but I can tell you that some newsletters that you could not even imagine are making a lot of money. But even if you reach to that point, maybe you don't want to be a newsletter publisher your whole life. Maybe now you want to pivot into trading. So keep writing your newsletter for a couple of years more, and then, if you remember, a good reason that you couldn't start your commodity trading firm is that you didn't have the skill set, knowledge, and network required to attract capital to get it started. But now you are in a completely different spot. It's been 2 years or 3 years that you've been developing your skill set and showcasing it in public. And I can tell you that if you publicize the fact that you have a deal under your hand, but you don't have enough fund to close it, I can guarantee at 1000% that you will find someone to partner up with. So that's it for me today. I hope that you liked the video, but please let me know what do you think of it. It's a bit different of the kind of video that I usually make, but yeah, so please, what do you think? Did it make you think a little bit outside of the box? Because this video could be a blueprint to change your life. Commit to this blueprint for 2 to 3 years, and in 2 to 3 years, your life will be completely different. Let me know what you think of this video in the comment below. Ciao!